Nearly all men can stand adversity, but to test the character, give him power. So, this topic can be interpreted in many ways. What immediately comes to my mind is that when a person is poor, or he's not powerful, or he's placed in an unequal relationship where he's suffering, that is during his bad days, bad times, you cannot figure out his real character. You cannot find out his true nature because he will possibly behave in a good manner. Maybe he will be honest, maybe he will make good promises, he will be sweet, he will be meek, docile, ethical, and so on. Because he does not have power. But once power is given to him, once he becomes rich, or once he starts occupying a public office, or anything, whenever his positions improves, and when he has power, and that power which is more of discretionary power, and when it is unaccountable power, then his real nature will come to the surface. His traits would be visible, his real intentions would be visible now. And this happens because power is something which intoxicates a person. Power is something which helps uncover the real nature of a person. And the examples are many, whether they are IAS aspirants who make beautiful promises, lofty promises during interviews and struggling phase, or politicians when they are struggling for voters support and they have not yet won elections, or it could be even a person who is not able to find a spouse for himself or herself, and a man who is very much who is bachelor, is not able to find a spouse, but initially he would be very feminist, he would make very wonderful promises about women equality and so on. But when he gets a wife, or when he knows that yes, he has power, then his real nature would be visible. Then he would start making again those patriarchal demands from his spouse. And similarly, those IAS aspirants in turn, when they become bureaucrats, or those politicians when they get power. So this is visible throughout history, this is visible in our present times also, this is all there. So this is what comes to my mind when I read this essay. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but to test the character, give him power. One more example that I often discussed is, I recently discussed also in this essay on social justice, in which I said that migrants, for example, who are in Indian cosmopolitan area like Punjab, Delhi, Mumbai, Gujarat, in these cosmopolitan urban area, when they travel to US, UK, and Canada and Australia, then these people are always speaking against discrimination. They're speaking in favor of universal values and so on. And because they are victim of the discrimination which the local people of UK, US, and Australia which unleash on them. But these same Indians who are victim of these discriminatory practices related to visa rules, or unfair wages or unequal wages and hate crimes, when these cosmopolitan Indian in the mainland, how they treat people coming from the marginal and peripheral areas of our country, from rural areas, from Bihar and other backward regions of the country. When the laborers and the migrants come from those backward segments into this cosmopolitan Delhi, Mumbai zone, then the same kind of treatment is, the same kind of discrimination these cosmopolitan Indians give to those which they were suffering when they were going outside. So when they are in a better position, when they are powerful, then their real nature is visible. So there is something about power basically. And power, you could also write about power, that how power is very intoxicating, and there is it is the very nature of power, that whosoever consumes it, whosoever takes a taste of it, he becomes addicted to it, and then he starts forgetting those days when he was helpless, when he was in need of support of others, and now he starts oppressing others. So on these lines you could have written this essay. Other interpretations are also possible, but this is primarily what comes to my mind. I hope this helped you.